sorry ass DJ.
How's it going, YouTube? YouTubes. Yeah. So we dropped half of that 44,800 pound load off here in Appleton, Wisconsin. Now we're headed 200 miles to go to Winona, Minnesota. Eh? You'll betcha. So we're gonna head over there. There was no load that I could get that would deliver today. So what I'm doing, I wanted to pick up and get a load delivered today, but I couldn't find one. So what we're doing is going over here to drop this. I got a load I'm picking up on Wednesday. There's the IFTA stickers and everything like that came in the mail, so I'm going to scoot over to the house and we're going to grab all that stuff. The load's only picking up 14 miles from the house, so, you know, cha-ching, we'd be all set there. It's going down to Louisville, Kentucky from Wausau, Wisconsin, so, which, like I said, it's only 15 miles from the house, so we're going to get over there. We're going to get that done. Maxie ran out of food. He's only got maybe one more day of food. His canned food, his wet food, he's only got a half a bowl, so we got to give Maxie some food. And of course I ran out of food too, but we're still going to get some food. We're going to go to Walmart and stuff. I got to do all my laundry, get all my blankets done, and then we'll go get that load. It's a live load, paper product, so we're going to grab that, head on down to Louisville, get it dropped. We have to be there Thursday by 2 o'clock, but I'm going to be there early. So what I'm going to try to do is get in there a little early. There's a load that I want to pick up. So if I can grab that other load, it's paying awesome. I mean, literally, I've never seen a load on site that's board paying this much for a little mile. So I would like to grab it, but I'm not saying it's going to happen because they can't give me any more time. They looked at it to see if I could get more time on it, but they said that shipper doesn't give a lot of time. So 14 is the last time, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So we would have to see what happens. So we're leaving Appleton, Wisconsin here, getting on to 41 South. Make this light. Yep. Getting on to 41 South, running this down, going to take the back roads to get over to 94 on the opposite side. You really don't want to move, lady. So yeah, so we'll get that done. Sorry about the windshield. It's misting out here. It's really not bad. It's 35 degrees out, so it's not too bad. We'll find out what it is when I get back home. I'll go and see if there's any. Not taking my truck home this time. I'm just going to set it at the truck stop and hook to the trailer. It just will make it a little bit easier for me to go down to Wausau and get down there quicker if I don't have to, stop over there and hook up. And shades. I don't think you need high beams on there, lady. Alright, man, throw this one off a little bit. Jesus. Yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. Like I said, we're off like a herd of turtles, headed down try to get over to Minnesota. If anybody ever comes up here to Procon in Appleton, Wisconsin, with rolls of paper, they're pretty quick. They're pretty quick. There's if you go north 2 exits, there's a truck stop there. It's got decent coffee. I didn't really check out anything around the area to see if there was any restaurants, but I mean, I know there's a McDonald's, a Burger King across the street, a Taco Bell right next door, but I didn't notice there was any fast food restaurant, you know, like a regular restaurant or anything like that. But yeah, we stayed there. We were only 1.7 miles away from Procon, so we got in there this morning, checked in, waited for people to back up and get out of the way, and then we backed in, and then boom, now we're on our way. We had an 8:30 appointment. Here it is, 9:03, and I'm already headed down the road, so not bad at all. Can't complain about that delivery. But yeah, everything's been going all right. Like I said, right now we're just trying to get this load delivered, go home and pick up the IFTA tickets so I can get ready to put those on when it's time, and any new registration and stuff like that I got. This way we won't have nothing to worry about. I think that's pretty sad though that Celadon closed down like that with all those poor drivers. The news was even saying that they shut their fuel cards off already. Well, I'm sorry, the news called it gas cards, but you know, they don't know. We knew it was going to happen anyways with that indictment that they had. It's only raining. It's not that bad. We don't need to do 60. Let's go. One thing I like about this On Guide, I can always tell how fast people are going or how slow they're going. And this guy here is going slow. Everybody is. I don't know what it is about Wisconsin. If it rains or snows, these people can't drive. You see this 41 when it when it snows. It's like pile-ups everywhere. And it makes you wonder because it snows every year. It's kind of like New England. Stupid lady. It's like every year it snows. And these people act like it's the first time that it's ever snowed. And the first time they ever drove in it. It's kind of like watching the big trucks too. You know, they do 800 miles an hour across Wyoming. They know that place turns to crap once it snows. And then you see them in the ditch. All it takes is just to slow down. That's all. You don't have to do 800 miles an hour on a snowy covered icy road. Slow down and relax a little bit. And I'm sure that load's not worth that much that you're gonna, you know, kill somebody or kill yourself. No, you're fine. Go lay down. exit 119, take 26 west, run it over to 155 south, and then we'll take, well, we won't take it all the way. We're going to end up taking 21 and back on to 26, and then we'll take 16 and just a bunch of back roads until we get back over to 94 there on the bottom half. Yeah, I just figured tomorrow is my birthday, turning 50 years old, so it's going to be the first time I've ever completely celebrated it. So my wife wants to, she wants to make me a meal, which like I said, I don't usually do birthdays and Christmas and stuff like that myself. But the wife wants to make me a good home style meal before I leave. That's good for me. I don't care. We'll get her done. But yeah, and I went to go live last night, and the last time I had my truck in the shop, I had some repairs done, and what I had done is I took my laptop out to go live last night. My laptop is destroyed. My laptop is literally broke. And I'm sitting there going, how the hell did my laptop break? So I don't know is when they got into it, because they got into it to move my freezer for some reason. I don't know why. Because they had no right to get inside the passenger side of the door anyways. And so I think when they went to move that, where the laptop was sitting right there strapped to it, they must have dropped it on the ground and then just picked it up real quick and put it back in the truck and didn't tell me. At least tell me about it. I mean, now the laptop is destroyed. It's only 6 months old and that thing is just gone. I mean, the screen was off. The side of it where the hard drive is and you put the SIM card in, it's all bent up, and it's like 2 inches all the way around, all bent up, and you can see inside the laptop. So I'm like, Jesus. I mean, that thing cost me $600. Now it's out the window. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. I'm not bitching or anything like that. I'm just letting you know that that's what I tried doing, and then I couldn't. So I was gonna go try that live on the phone like everybody else does, but I don't know. I'm kind of nervous about doing that because YouTube says you're not supposed to go on and do any kind of live unless you have it live on a computer. Oh, come on. I'm not really too sure if I'll use that. Looks like it works pretty good on TJ Jones, Bull of the Woods. He uses it and it comes out pretty good. So trying to figure out if I wouldn't mind trying it. I just don't want to get too much trouble by YouTube for using it. But maybe we'll try it and see what happens. Yeah, so I had this load here. I dropped off over in Virginia there. Maxie, Blakey? Maxie cold? He wants Daddy to roll the window up. There you go, buddy. So I dropped off over there at Virginia, and the load that I was supposed to pick up got canceled or pulled or whatever. It wasn't there no more. So I had to struggle to book a load. I took this load, and well, I was already gonna have this load anyways. But I was taking the first load because it would have put us up $600 more. So instead of bringing home, a good paycheck, we're down $600. So that's why I was kind of hoping I could find a load over in Minnesota that had to go to Wisconsin. So that way I'd be all set. I guess blinkers don't work on that guy's truck. Brake lights do, but no blinkers. Doesn't even have his headlights on. But anyways, yeah, so that's what I was hoping to find. One to kind of offset, even if it was paying like $300 or $400, at least that way it could kind of even out what I lost off on. But that's the name of the game. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. I really thought I was going to be, have 3 weeks straight of, real decent paychecks. I mean, I got a decent paycheck, don't get me wrong. But this one right here, this would have put us up to $1,500 take home. But that's all right. We're not gonna complain. At least we got a paycheck. So that's mainly what it is. Don't do that kind of a thing anymore, which I don't understand that. But Smith system came out in the back in the 50s, and it's pretty good. It's a pretty good system, and I remember it. And I'm always going to use it. Everyone says no, you got to use the new thing now, and I'm like, nah, I like the old one. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So, when the first thing is that what you want to do is you want to scan about a mile ahead of you. That way you know what's coming up. If you're scanning a mile ahead, you can see those brake lights. That way you know that you're gonna have to start slowing down. And you want to scan your mirrors to leave yourself an out, to make sure that you can safely do what you need to do. There's our exit. Everyone is just slowed down. So what we're gonna do is we're only got 2 miles, so there's no reason to try to pass this guy. Try to be a super trucker to get up by him, because he could be going to the same exit I'm going. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna putt along behind these two. Think of the nice Peterbilt up beside me. See, I like the looks of the Peterbilt, but there's just not enough room in those Peterbilts. And the other thing I don't like is those ones that have the stretch frames. I don't like those ones. I'm not really impressed on those at all. But of course, you know, like I said, everyone has their own opinion on what they get, what they like, and what they don't like, and I don't know, I just don't like it. I mean, I would probably take a Peterbilt. What are those, 386s, I think? Because I'm not a truck person. I mean, I don't know the numbers, I apologize, but the long hooded trucks. I would take one of those if it had the sleeper on it. You know, 110, 100-inch sleeper. Alright, now what we're going to do is, it's looking like it's wet, so, but still we're going to slow it down, getting off the exit, keeping our blinker on to let people know that we're getting off the exit, so that they don't try to run right up on me. They know that this way I'm getting off and relax a little bit and slow down. So now we never got off this exit before, so what we're going to do is we're going to just make sure, I don't know if it continues. Yeah, it says 65. Okay, so it still doesn't mean that you just want to bookie it along. You know, you've never been on this exit before, you kind of want to look at your surroundings first, make sure that there's no car on the side of the road, no big truck on the side of the road, and that you got plenty of room to get over if you have to. And as you can tell, you got one set of wheels here. That will be pretty good. You can keep your wheels right on that wet spot there, and now you're all set. This way, boom, you know, you can get going now and not have to worry about it, because you got traction with this clear spot here. Looks like it's got sand on it, so that's pretty good. Hey, buddy. Yeah. There you go. Okay, get down now. Daddy can drive. Come on. Get in. Come on, go down. So we got 21 miles before we get there. We have plenty of time still, so we're not gonna. Yeah, you see the salt trucks out. Oh, it's windy over here. Alright, we'll keep them on, I guess. I just don't like when all that snow's on it, because it makes all that noise. I hate that noise of wipers. Right there when it's not so dry. Oh yeah. And it looks like this is where the plow stopped back there, so you can hear the slush underneath my wheels. You can see it too on the road. You see even some of the four wheels are not going high speeds now. You know, those are probably seasoned drivers. They know that, you know, you be doing it, you're gonna wreck your brand new truck, and you don't want to be wrecking your brand new truck. Especially with the prices of these brand new trucks, what they cost nowadays. This is also what you want to look for. You see how there's no barrier at all? There's not even any grass. But there's 2 lanes on both sides, so you need to watch out for that driver. If you see somebody fishtailing, try to slow down, so that way maybe they'll won't come up on you and you'll be all set. Oh, I'm sorry about that noise, you guys, about those wipers. Oh, I hate that noise. About as bad as somebody putting their fingernails across the chalkboard. So we're gonna go up here until we get to US 61 North. Take US 61 North to 54th Ave. Then we'll take 54th Ave. Now it looks like they're putting down. Looks like they're putting down that de-icer now. Why would you put de-icer down before you plow the roads? Wouldn't it be better to plow the roads first and then put de-icer down? I would think. So this right here is US 14 West Minnesota. And I don't know if you can hear that wind. I don't have the mic plugged in. So hopefully it's all right for the volume wise. I had to charge my GoPro. For some reason, this GoPro overheats a lot. Alright, now as you can see, we got a car up here in the middle. Messing around probably. Just happened too. I ain't got no chains. Alright, pull them out. If I had some chains, I'd help her. I ain't got no chains. Hopefully nobody hits her. So a tow truck can get there and get her out. I always want to keep a strap, a tow strap, a big one. Because that right there, I would have pulled into the left lane, threw my 4-ways on, and I would have helped that lady out of that ditch.